I was hunting in the mountains. Suddenly an arrow came flying at me. I quickly took off my red jacket. I hid behind a large tree. But just when I thought I'd escaped disaster, an arrow suddenly pierced my shoulder. That's when I realized someone was trying to kill me. Fighting through the pain, I quickly snapped off the arrow shaft. Then I headed in the opposite direction from where I'd been. Then I got back to my car. I discovered someone had tampered with it. Time was running out. I immediately abandoned the car and fled on foot. But when I reached a wooded area, I suddenly spotted a pickup truck ahead. I realized this might be the killer's vehicle. I took out my car keys and made an inconspicuous mark on the paint. Right after that, I made it back to my cabin exhausted. I quickly removed the remaining arrowhead from my body. Meanwhile, the police had discovered a body. The victim was a female, dead for about a week. There were no obvious wounds on her body, except for a scar on her neck that caught the female officer's attention. They also found blood stains in the area. An arrowhead was discovered embedded in a dead tree stump. And this arrowhead was identical to the one I pulled from my body. Back at the station, Emma carefully examined the recovered arrowhead. She found that in the middle of the arrowhead, there was a strange letter symbol. Clearly, the killer had left it there on purpose. At the same time, I saw the news about the murdered girl, so I quickly drove to find Emma. I wanted to see the dead girl, because I thought she might be my daughter. 5 years ago, I had a beautiful daughter, but one time while picking her up, I felt really thirsty, so I told my Dulce to wait in the car when I went to the convenience store for water. But when I came back with my purchase, my daughter was gone. I searched frantically for ages but couldn't find any trace of her. From that point on, my daughter had completely vanished. But this body was of my daughter. The next day, I was drawn by the sound of dogs barking furiously. I rushed to the security room. On the screen was a man holding a spear, seeming to chase something. I checked the playback and discovered his target was a girl. I didn't hesitate. I quickly got up and gathered my gear. In the garage, I found a can of red paint and stuffed it in my backpack. Soon I was back in the woods where I'd been attacked. I carefully scanned my surroundings. Suddenly a man in camouflage stood up.